What is going on, comic book community and world? It is that time once again, 90 miles from comics. And as always, I am your host, Chad, aka Y290. And for all the 90 holics that have been waiting in the chat, YouTube is 90, and you already know the rude world order is in full effect. I wouldn't be rude if I was starting on time, so you best believe we have to start late. That's just how we do it here in the RWO, and you best believe this next guy, he's the captain of the RWO. He's the captain of the Funkship Troopers. It's the one, the only, the Conquistador Javi. What's going on, Javi?
Yo, what's going on, Chad? Happy to be here, man. Ready to start, kick things off on a Tuesday night, man.
Yeah, I'm ready to do it as well. I mean, there's not much to talk about because nothing's coming out, but hey, whatever. We're here to talk. We're here to entertain the people that are in the chat. And I'm starting a new trend. I'm not shaving until the quarantine's over, as you guys can see. I'm letting the beard grow. I'm not shaving until the quarantine's over. And I think the next guy that be all about joining me on this is the man, the legend himself, D-Hyde. What's going on, D-Hyde?
Yo, what's going on? Popped in at the last second. I don't think anybody else knew I was here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was actually thinking about chopping it all off because I feel like it's helping me go crazy because I feel like I'm losing it, and unkempt beard doesn't help the I think I'm losing it thing.
No.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll do it. I'm in on it. If you're gonna do it, I'm on it. It's a brotherhood.
I know. I just knew you would be in on it.
Brotherhood.
And I don't know if this next guy is part of the brotherhood because he shaved his beard off. We all saw what this guy did. He did in boredom in the quarantine. He just, went ahead and dyed it. He looked like 20 years younger. Shout out to 84 because 84 was like, yo, he actually looks pretty good. But I thought you looked ridiculous. What's going on, in your comic, bro?
It was ridiculous, bro. The thing was crazy. But I'm gonna let my hair grow. Look at this. It's going crazy.
All right, that is kind of crazy.
Bro. Nice.
All right, nice, man. All right, and you guys met him last week. He's probably gonna become a staple on this show as long as comic books aren't coming out, because we know that he won't be able to run the shop. So as long as books ain't coming out, he's gonna be here every week, I think. And it's the one, the only, rockin' Robbie Billups. What's going on, Robbie?
What's up? Thank you for having me again. And I did trim up today, but from this point forward, I'll join you in solidarity.
All right, awesome. You can, you can trim up the neck. You can go neck, maybe just a little on the tops, but everything else has got to go.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Let it all hang out.
All right, it's all or nothing. Hyde's all or nothing, and we're gonna find out from this. We're gonna find out from this next guy. He's NWO just founder, and he's also an RWO founder. He's probably one of the rudest of them all on YouTube. It's Comic Head 84. What's going on, 84?
And I did think Hialeah looked pretty good with the beard, but he did have a little bit of vibe like 21 Jump Street, like an older guy that was trying to infiltrate a high school. But I thought he pulled it off well. I'm with you on the no. I don't know where I'm going to get haircuts, dude. I can't go to the barbershop.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get a haircut, man.
I haven't been able to go to the barbershop myself. It's just one of those things that, you kind of just, I'm just letting it grow, I guess, until it's safe to go out again like that, because you don't know.
Paper, man. I need that fade, dude.
Yeah, my barber, he's still cutting up. He's doing limited cuts per day. You have to, of course, call in an appointment, but he's only doing a limited amount of cuts. And I can only imagine, he's got, sets of things. So he's probably sterilizing and sanitizing one set as he's using another, knowing him. So just, I could set an appointment, but the risk I don't want to take, because we all know the real star of the show. He's right behind the camera right there. I don't know if you just heard him. He just cooed as I said it. It's the one and the only Little 90.
That's right.
But thank you guys for being here. This is going to be a fun time. I don't know who's in the chat, so let's go ahead and hop in the chat, and let's just go ahead and shout out the one and the only Hero and the Kid. Will killed that interview with 84 on
Big
Sunday.
Will.
YouTube is hero time. All right, that's it's okay, but we all know the truth. YouTube is 90, so we definitely have to make it happen with my man Funk Comics. He is an RWO member as well. the Rude World Order taking over as you see that 84. I know you shake your head, but it's happening, baby. It's happening. We have John's Comics with Kids. What's going on, John? We also have Luis Ramirez in the building. We got Man Cave Comics. What is going on? Thank you guys for being here. Javi slanging the blue wrench in the chat as well. We got the one and only Kavi. He's RWO for life. You best believe it, Kavi.
Question. You put a question mark.
Yeah, man. Rude World Order, man. He's in. Don't let it fool you. I hope I say this. Siyaku Sabet. I hope I say that right. Thank you for joining us. What's going on? I definitely not. I messed that up. You know, that's one of Robbie's homies. Thank you for being here. We got the one and the only Kachun in the building. What's going on? Unruly Simeon and Fuchsia Only. And of course, last but not least, it's the one, the only Immortal, Biggie Shaq. Thank you guys for all being here. This is going to be a ton of fun, as I guess there's, some comics to talk about, maybe some things that we've picked up, maybe some things that we've read. We all know that nothing new has come out, but I don't know if anyone's picked anything up in the last couple of days. I know someone on this panel that's been going eBay crazy, so we'll be seeing that guy show some books off in the next couple of weeks, and he shakes his head as I say it, so he gave himself away. But Hyde, have you been reading anything, brother? I don't know if there's anything you've been reading.
I have been, and I've actually haven't gone as eBay crazy as I thought I had been. Hold on, that camera was crooked. There we go. But yeah, no, I have picked up some things in the past, and I actually got gifted some stuff that I'll show off in a second. But yeah, I picked up from a dollar bin very recently. It's kind of hilarious and appropriate. Contagion 1-5 by Ed Brisson.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a miniseries that came out not too long ago, and yeah, it's just street level. It's street level horror, body horror, like with the Thing and all street level people like Elektra and Luke Cage. I couldn't remember for a second. Just all of them up against some virus that came from Kunlun. It's fun.
I like how Brisson is French now.
Oh, Brisson.
Brisson.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Brisson. Yeah. Picked up all 5 issues, read them. They're pretty good. It's a pretty decent little series. It's fun. It doesn't mean anything in the scheme of things, but it doesn't pretend that it's a earth-changing, shattering event that's going to change the face of the universe forever. So yeah, it was fun. Whoa.
Yo, I was just about to go like full screen, and I should have, because that was great. I wish I was recording that right there. That was awesome.
It's all good. It sounded insane.
It was backstage. 84 was just making that hero dive to make sure he was in the shot. So it's all good. But Contagion, Robbie, have you read Contagion? You probably have.
Yeah, I read the first couple issues of that one, but I never finished it because that came out weekly in October, I think, right? It's kind of like a zombie plague type thing almost.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure when it came out. I picked it up in a dollar bin. All of them were together, so I grabbed them. But yeah, I think it came out weekly, and it is just a body horror thing, pretty much, just of some contagion thing, changing everybody on every kind of level, and being part of some hive mind. I believe it's very strange.
Nice.
It's good.
Cool.
And other than that, I jammed through these Champion Sports.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. It's Joe Simon wrote these. And they're just really strange short sports stories that are very quick and I don't know. Here's the first page of one of them. I'm not sure if you guys can make this out, but about a kid trying to
rescue his horse.
Well, no, he has to shoot his horse, and he's
okay,
yeah.
Right. So he's not rescuing him.
Exactly. And in the middle of the panel, there's bold text that said, "How would you feel if you had to kill the only thing you ever loved?" Like that's a pretty intense way to open up a comic.
Yeah, that's pretty intense, dude. Damn.
So yeah, those have been fun. And on top of that, I read some old Bronze Age, The Thing and Matt Murdock.
Nice.
The Thing's being represented by Matt Murdock. and a couple Kamandis, which this is hilarious. On the top it says "Hell at Hialeah."
Oh, yeah.
hell yeah, man.
Yeah, so I'm
Oh,
not sure.
shit.
What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, I have no idea.
What issue number is that? 13?
Yeah, lucky 13.
Oh, damn.
You need to get that immediately.
I gotta go back to eBay.
Anything that says Hialeah
Oh
needs
yeah,
Getting
But
a
I'm
shout
not-
out by Jack Kirby, man.
yeah,
Oh,
What?
yeah.
That is too
Definitely.
cool.
yeah. And I'm not sure if it takes place in Hialeah.
I hope
gotta
it
figure
does.
this out. Yeah, I got to figure that out.
Yo, I hope they're, eating some pastelitos. You got some cafe con leche and some pan going there, bro. And anyone from down here in Miami would know what I'm talking about.
Medianoche. They're eating medianoches.
Oh, that's
Oh, and I just read this Kamandi today. Kamandi.
Oh,
And this is
that's
hilarious.
that's a cool cover, man.
Oh yeah, it's hysterical. Yeah, and it's a Kirby. It's so good.
Like my question is that a killer shark or a killer whale shark?
It's a big old dolphin.
It's a dolphin.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
It's
a
one
killer
of the
dolphin.
yeah,
Okay.
because
That's pretty cool.
his friend died in a war, and he's blaming Kamandi for it. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome stuff. I never really read this before, but Kamandi seems like it's worth getting into.
Hell
And
yeah.
finally, I was gifted something by Steve Whit by an AOK by Steve Whiting.
Steve
himself.
Whiting? Yo, bro.
Yep.
Dude, hold on. Did I or did I not call that?
Yes, you did. And he contacted. He and Javi got together, and they helped pick me out a couple of things that are pretty great.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, I love this cover so much.
I can
Yeah.
only imagine if it's from Steve, it's something you've wanted. So trust me. Oh,
Ooh,
Yeah,
that
they come
that
out with-
goon. That
Yeah.
Alex Ross goon.
yeah, that's
fantastic.
something else. And then the first four
look at
issues of the
that.
limited series.
Wait, I know
Oh,
somebody that owned those comic books.
Yes, like I said. There you go.
Yeah, the colors on those Punishers are awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, this one especially. Him just getting shot in the back. Yar. It's awesome.
Show those off again. Awesome,
Yep.
stuff, bro. Got it up, bro.
Right there.
That number 1, bro.
Yeah.
That's a crazy cover, man.
Your RPG.
Sick.
Yeah. Yep.
That's like bringing a gun to a knife fight.
Yeah. That's an awesome one. The yellow lighting and stuff on it. It's pretty cool. And then, yep. That's a hilarious one. And then,
Drive-by cover.
yeah. Oh, yeah. And then this one, him just getting shot in the back.
That's a key. That's a first appearance.
Oh, really?
No, I think the one before it is. I think is it Microchip.
Yeah, Microchip.
Oh, it's issue number 3. I want to say it's issue 3. I wanted to say it, but
I think it's issue 4.
is it issue 4? Is it
Yeah.
4? All right, then it is 4. But it's
Yeah.
Microchip. I know it's Microchip, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yo, that first cover though, whew, money, Firehide,
Yeah,
fire.
for a week when, nothing's coming out, I did pretty all right.
Hell yeah! Shout out to a couple more people joining us in the chat. We had Ben Compton join us. We also had the one, the only, infamous himself. It's my brother. What's going on? Me, man? Appreciate you for hopping in here. And then, of course, the legend, the one who loves to stun the community. He's the king of the AOK. It's Stone Cold Steve Whiting. So what up, Steve? Appreciate you for joining us.
One bad name of jam with that guy.
That guy is one hell of a man. Those words are not even enough to express how incredible he is.
He got stunned this morning or yesterday, man.
Bro. He got a nice banger from Robert the G-Spot Galvin, who's also in the chat. And I do believe our boy Rob Worse is in the chat. So thank you guys for being here. So, yeah, man, I don't know if you've been reading anything highly, but I know you've been buying things. So I don't know if you want to show anything off, talk about what you've been reading. So,
I actually read.
whoa, this guy, you read? Was it in English or in Spanish?
It was in Norwegian.
Oh, okay. I believe
I got this today, and they both came in. I was a little behind. It's Heathen number 9 and Heathen number 10. this series feels like it came out 10 years ago, and they're only on issue 10. I think it ends in 12, so it's from Volt. I love it. It's simple, great story, but I read those today. I still enjoy it. I can't wait until it gets to a conclusion because it's taking forever. I've been on eBay. I got this bad boy today, which I've been after for a while. Blue Dragon.
Nice. That is a nice book, man.
I got this one because of Kenny, because I got so freaking jealous when he showed his.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
that's an awesome.
Nice.
That's a great book.
Freaking gorgeous. I got that.
Yeah. What a beauty.
I got a couple more Fantastic Fours. Real nice. I got the First Century.
Damn, dude, you just like blazing through those.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's incredible, dude.
Hold on. Hailey has been bored, yo.
I've been bored. And then I got the first Black Bolt. I found it at a great freaking price. So, I had to get it. And Friday, I got another book I couldn't say no, Fuck that shit. I'm out. I eBayed myself out. I'm done. But yeah,
You say that.
You
say
that?
I got a watch list that I'm looking at some books in a week. So yeah.
I got a watch list. Yo, let us in on the watch list. What is Hialeah watching?
What is it? It's just some random books, man. Nothing big. Nothing big. I probably won't get them. I just want to see what they end up selling at.
Okay. Are you specking on anything? Got anything to talk about spec wise later?
Really haven't thought about it, but yeah, I might be able to bring something up.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I've done a little reading, and I guess I'll show off some books, and I'll probably show off some things I've been specking on and some things that you guys probably seen me show off, but whatever. We're here quarantine, just hanging out. I got a couple things next to me, but we'll get to that later. I know our boy 84 wants to show some things off, but I'm going to make him wait because that would be the rude thing to do. So I can't, and sorry, 84, but you're a staple on the show, so I can't be rude. I got to let Robbie go. He's a guest. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I would love to see what Robbie has going on.
But Robbie, I know you're a big time reader, and I don't know if you got anything you've picked up lately, even if it's toys related, because I know you like to pick up your action figures as well. But have you been reading anything? Have you picked up anything? What's been going on in the world of rockin' Robbie Billups?
Of course, all that stuff. And before that, Heathen is a fantastic book. And those 2 issues that you picked up and read were amazing. It was different art, but it still fits in. And that's a fantastic book. And if more people haven't read Heathen, they really should. And I think they're doing a movie, actually. So
I freaking love it.
So I've still been reading through my Spawn stuff, and I'm like through 30 issues of Spawn. I read the Violator series, and I'm loving that. I picked up a Comixology original last week that was called Afterlift. That was written by Chip Zdarsky, and that one's really, really good. So if you have Comixology Unlimited, you can read it for free. Recently,
Ooh,
I did.
I'll be doing that. Thank you for that.
It's really good. It's about this this woman's like a Lyft or an Uber driver or something like that, and this demon picks gets her to be. He hires her to like help ferry a soul to hell, and then it winds up this big car chase with angels and demons and all kinds of craziness. And it's Chip Zdarsky, and he's just getting better and better and better. I did pick this one up recently, Shogun Warriors #1. I got the whole series, but I wanted to show off #1 because I've always loved any of that old school Super Sentai giant robot type stuff. I love it. So
nice.
I picked up this whole run of this book called Challenge, the DC Challenge. Does anybody remember that, or have you ever heard about that one?
No.
The idea was they would like pass off the story to a different writer and different creative team each issue, and so they would just pick up where the last person left off, and there's some kind of big mystery, and you're supposed to solve it. See how it says, "Can you solve it before we do?" I don't know. It's something like that. They did a Commandy challenge a couple years ago, and it's kind of like a throwback to this. So it just has a bunch of like C-list DC heroes, and that's neat and fun. I did pick up, where is it? What did I do with it? Pardon me. I do have some toys here too. I got some Happy Meal toys. Oh, there it is, right there.
Hey, who doesn't like
Meal?
Who doesn't like
First issue of Chippendales Rescue Rangers.
Oh yeah.
Because why not? It was $1. So And here's my favorite pickup I've had in a long time, and it's Kid and Play #1. I have a #1 and I have a #3, and I need the rest of them. So if anybody knows where I can get those, you just holler at me.
What did it say on it? It said something first issue?
Slamming first. issue.
Slamming. Okay, slamming first
And
issue.
they're reading, look how meta that is. They're reading the actual comic book with the Game Genie ad on the back and everything.
Whoa.
That's super meta. But I did have some Happy Meal toys I opened up the other day. So I got the Spider-Man one from McDonald's.
Dude, I had that one.
I got this Wolverine with the Blackbird.
Whoa.
I remember that.
Yeah. And this really dumb Jubilee one that doesn't really do anything, but it's got this like cool prison thing or whatever. And then my homie actually gave me my birthday present 2 months early because he was like, I don't know if we're going to, what the world's going to be like. So he went on and he got these Mondo pins for me. And he literally got my 3 favorite Marvel villains. Like my homie knows me so well. So he got me the Green Goblin one.
Sweet.
That's an awesome Mondo.
Yeah.
Print. That's
Yeah,
great.
He got me the Apocalypse one.
Fire.
Wow.
And #1
Nice.
is Von Doom.
Which we had that incredible appearance last week on our show.
Yeah, it just popped up, right?
All right.
And I saw that first appearance of Black Bolt. Don't make me pull mine out now.
Oh,
I don't have a 45 though. That's the first like proper Inhumans, before Black Bolt or whatever. I want to get that one. That's one of my goals.
all great books, man. FF.
No, man. Fantastic Four is just one of those iconic runs with
Yeah.
some of the most iconic, you can say, heroes and villains across the entire comic book universe, man. So definitely,
It was the cornerstone of the Marvel universe for decades, man.
I mean, and
Yeah.
just the
Top
great,
creative team. For
I would say
the
the
longest
great
time.
minds of Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, right? Just,
That's right.
Yeah.
incredible stuff. And you know what's going to be even more incredible? What 84 is going to show us, because I know this guy's always got some bangers and got some heat. I know he doesn't like being part of the RWO, but it's an honor having him part.
I'm
Rude.
to go now. All right.
Yeah. You're part of the Rude World Order, bro. I'm sorry. You're just, guilty by association, bro. Guilty by association.
Yeah, that's okay. As far as reads go, because we reviewed them, me and the boys dug into it on Graders Notes. We went through Wolverine #1,
Mm-hmm.
did a comprehensive review of Wolverine 1. I went ahead and I haven't read 4 yet, so I got to go. I mean, I did years ago, but it's fuzzy. But yeah, went ahead, read a couple of those issues. That's a great series, if you ask me. Top-notch stuff. Hell of a duo of Claremont and Frank Miller. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So that was my recent read. As far as recent pickups, 2 things, I guess. My most recent slab key type pickup was this book that I always said, I'm like, man, I'm not going to worry about picking that one up. Whatever. I finally bit the bullet. I was like, maybe I should get it. And that's New Mutants 98.
Oh, look at the heat. This guy, look, bringing the heat. Is that why you were jumping in your chair?
Yeah, I had to go grab. I was like, I should get the most recent slab I got. So yeah, I got it. I know this one's people are hot and cold on this book. I get it's Liefeld, very polarizing guy. The price that this book goes for, it's a heavily printed book. It's 90s. Sometimes you get eye rolls on what the book goes for, but you can't deny this guy right here is an important character, Deadpool.
Yeah, but and not just how, I don't know. I guess to your point, it's just how important he is to for instance, our generation, And I guess I'll pull everyone out for this one because it could be a great conversation. I just think he's an important character for our generation. To your point, crazy printed. There's so many of those out there. Even to find a high grade, you can find a high grade. At a crazy price. That 9.8 is pretty out there, but underneath that, the 9.6s or 9.4s are pretty reasonable. And if it's a character you love, and like I said, part of our generation, 84, it's one of those you must have. So I'm with you there, man. I don't know how you feel about it, Robbie or Hialeah.
I'm not the biggest Deadpool fan, personally, but Deadpool is an interesting character. I don't really believe in bad characters if the right writer gets attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
And like the Rick Remender Uncanny X-Force run was an excellent
Incredible.
run, like a great characterization of Deadpool.
And that suit, come on, man.
Yeah,
that
the gray and
suit,
black. Yeah.
Bro, that gray suit was
That's good
awesome.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm with you there, bro. So
But
like
that New Mutants is very, very important because Deadpool became an important character. And Deadpool and Harley Quinn, I'm not big fans, but they are the characters, the most recent big two characters that have kind of stood the test of time, right? And yeah, it's an easy book to find. It's highly printed, but a lot of people are holding on to copies. And then every time the movie comes, it kind of goes up and down and it does this and all that kind of jazz. But it's an important thing. And Rob Liefeld, right? I've never really always been a biggest Rob Liefeld fan, but I adore his Captain America run for some stupid reason, and I have no idea why. But he was a rock star back then. He was in Levi commercials directed by Spike Lee. Nobody else has ever gotten to that kind of level, right? Of just like popular culture fame, right? And just randomness. But that book was very monumental, but I think what gets overlooked is it's also the first appearance of Gideon.
Gideon was big.
Just wait,
Yeah,
you
man.
know?
Yeah.
Big things coming for Gideon.
Big Gideon.
And the first fake domino, right?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Just the key book. I highly rolled your eyes. Go ahead, give your take on it.
No, I wasn't gonna say too much. I just gotta say, I remember back in the day, the big one was the Cable issue.
Yeah.
That was like a massive book, and the 98 wasn't as big. I'm not a Liefeld fan. I do not own any of his books. I'm serious. He got me out of collecting for 25 years. That's how much I despise him. But I do love the movies.
The movies are funny.
And it's still a great book. It's a great first appearance, but
Oh, my brother brought it up. It's Copycat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Deathstroke.
So
yeah.
But I've never actually
Explain,
even seen the Deadpool movies. That's how much
no.
I usually don't like the character. I haven't even seen those movies.
I'll say this.
it's good. The second one's great, man.
They're
I want to see the
hilarious.
second one because I like Cable and I like Josh Brolin. So
They're hilarious. They're definitely geared towards adult viewers, I would say. And I'll say this, like, don't get me wrong, I love the movies, but as a comic book reader, Deadpool was never really that, I would say, vulgar and not really out there until the movies really came along, And then if you think about it, because of the movies, you have, parents that probably won't let kids read Deadpool, who originally, I think he was like targeted for kids. He was that like goofy, whimsical character. Now he's like goofy, whimsical, but with, I guess, the blood and all that type of stuff now and all the crazy adult jokes. But I don't know. That's just my take
It's
on
too
that.
much. I think my thing with Deadpool is I agree with Robbie that the best I've seen Deadpool written was in that Remender X-Force. And the problem that I have with like reading the modern stuff or a lot of the recent stuff is like most comic book writers aren't that funny. Like humor doesn't grow on trees, brother. You know what I'm saying? And
It's hard.
it's not easy to write comedy, and a lot of times they make that his whole shtick of it's just a little too meta. It's a little too reaching for jokes, and I wish they like spaced it out a little more and didn't make him like a joke machine, and used like he was more like quirky with the occasional jokes and kind of insane in Remender's run, and that's kind of how you want to do it. He's one of the few characters that, in my opinion, I think he's better portrayed in the movie than he is in the comics. And I don't say that about many characters at all. And I think Deadpool's one of them because I think they nailed those movies. It's one of the most faithful adaptations. The costume, the whole bit. Like,
Yeah, the movies are great. I like the movies.
Do you think Iron Man's up there?
What do you mean?
Is
Oh,
Robert
yeah.
Downey
I
Jr.
would.
better
I would.
than the character in comics? Like,
hell
I
no.
mean,
What are you talking about?
I mean,
That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous notion. What you
Yeah, yeah, no, that's insane.
the only way, I guess, the reason why I'm saying that, right? Iron Man, we'll say C, maybe B-list character before they made a movie about him, right?
Maybe to you, buddy. Maybe to you.
Yeah,
I
okay.
think a lot of people, yeah.
But then, Robert Downey Jr. plays the role, and I'm not trying to take anything away from the character, but definitely I thought and think he brought something to Iron Man that people for sure, now that Iron Man is on a pedestal, Iron Man is one of those characters everyone wants. Like, look at the first appearance of Iron Man now.
I agree what you're saying. Like 100%. That's like what they did with that movie has elevated. Now, like back in the day when I was growing up, nobody knew who Iron Man was, like outside of the comic book community.
No,
everybody
for sure.
now knows Tony Stark, but Robert Downey Jr. also had the benefit of being cast in a role that he was perfect for.
Yeah.
Like some kind of a playboy with like a substance abuse problem and that personality and that wit. Like he was absolutely just a perfectly. I remember when I first heard that casting, I was like, Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark for the most part. So I get what you're saying, 100%.
Shout out to TJ the Slab Dragon, and I guess he agrees with me there. Like, I mean, I'm not saying he wasn't a big character, but he wasn't like that A-list character,
Yeah.
And now he's one of those characters, of course, that people it's their go-to.
He wasn't a Spider-Man, Wolverine, or Hulk, and now the Avengers have been elevated to that.
Yeah, for sure, without a doubt.
I have some other pickups that I'll run through real quick.
Yeah, for sure. Man. Hey, great conversation, guys. I love it. It doesn't even matter. It's great. It's great fantasy. So, what else you got, 84? Damn, what is this? You got stuffed, bro? Did you stuff yourself?
You guys were talking about
Dang, bro, that's a stack.
I picked up a little lot. They're all of the same run. I filled a bunch of.
I got enough time to go get another beer. Dramatic.
No, I'm gonna run through them because I filled in the gaps that I had in my Uncanny run because it's one of the few runs that I like to complete if I could, particularly from 94 to 200. I really want to try to button that up. So a bunch of, that Claremont, Coughlin, Burn, goodness, man. So yeah, I was pumped to find these. They're like in really nice condition.
Oh, that's an awesome one. The arcade
Yeah.
one.
Oh yeah.
That's,
Dude, we're in a murder pinball game.
that's beautiful. Congrats. That's something else.
Yeah, it's like just about every issue. Like the cover art is fantastic on these.
Yeah.
It's one of the most consistent runs. Like that one. Oh my god, what a great cover.
Great issue, man.
Yeah, classic.
Proteus. I'm still waiting to see if because I feel like they teased us with Myra. Like
yes.
X-Men 2, Myra was huge, but they haven't. I feel like they're leaving that to be revisited later and really dive into her. Maybe Proteus is part of that. We'll see. But yeah, little X-Men run. Oh yeah, baby.
Oh wow.
Hey.
Yeah,
One of the best covers ever, right there.
Yeah.
yeah. I wouldn't disagree with that.
Wolverine getting it shit stacked.
Yeah, so that was cool. Grab that X-Men lot.
Hell
You
yeah.
got that on eBay off a buyer? I mean, off a seller, one seller?
Yeah, eBay. It was a buy it now. He didn't have a make an offer button, but I slid into his messages and I said, "Hey, man."
You guys still got to try, man. I've done that as well. I've gotten a couple great deals because of that. And cheers to everyone who was able to go fill up on that beer. Shout out to my Grams. Rest in peace, because Miller Lite's her favorite, so I had to go get a Miller Lite for Grams. All right.
So many newsstands. I know that's one thing that I don't. Yeah, they're like almost all newsstands.
That's how people bought their comics back then.
Yeah, it's something that still doesn't click with me very much. Like I don't pay much mind to direct versus newsstand.
Me neither.
Yo, shout out real quick to Who Dat Comics. We have Sharon from Life with Two YouTubers in the building. We also have Herminio in the house. What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate the love. And I guess shout out to Mike Rogers as well. He's been killing it in the chats the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So,
What's going on, Mike?
all right.
Everybody in the chat.
So I guess some things I've been reading, some things that I've kind of picked up, aka that Steve Whiting sent me. We all know that's the only way. Well, I mean, I'm just going to show things that he sent me last week again because I'm still in awe that I own these books. But real quick, I did read one thing last week, and that is Doctor Strange by Donny Cates. And I think this is, a cool little fun read. It's nothing crazy. It's early Marvel Donny Cates. You get the first appearance of Bats the dog in this issue specifically, and that's definitely a character that I would not be surprised if we see show up in Doctor Strange too. Who knows, bro? If Doctor Strange gets a dog, they're probably naming him Bats the dog, because you already know they nodded the Donny Cates Cosmic Ghost Rider run with the whole killing of baby Thanos and going back into time. I think that was a total nod to Donny Cates, so you already know Marvel loves him. So this could be a hot little spec book from your boy 90. That's Doctor Strange 381. Go check it out if you can. But it's a cool, fun read, especially if you're a Doctor Strange fan and if you're a Donny Cates fan. Just, of course, got that Mystic Arts, Fifth Element world type feel. He's got these two supporting cast characters outside of Bats the dog. So definitely go check it out for yourself. But that's really what your boy has been reading. And outside of that, I'll show off some things that he showed me or sent me last week, but this was something he sent a few weeks back. And, just shout out to Steve Whiting, that Submariner #1. And
Oh, baby.
really, I guess we're just going to show off books because that's probably what's going to happen. And look at 84. He's, turning around. He's got to, it's going to be a book battle. I can already tell. All right. No. Here it is.
Yeah.
Fire AOK from Comic Books NYC, man.
Shout out to NYC, dude. I love this book. Buscema, the cover master. Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, no, didn't mean to cut you off, 84, but go ahead.
Good timing. Dude, Namor just, what a great character.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, we know he's going to show up, right? He's got to show up in Black Panther. That's the big spec, right? So this is probably the book that you want to go get because that first appearance is going to be crazy, in Golden Age. And even that it's number 2, right? Or is it number 3? It's number 4. That's
Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's number 4, his first appearance in Silver Age. And, that's already a crazy high price book. So I would say your money book right now as a, spec and trying to get in there low type deal, Submariner #1, because I'm sure once he shows up, this book will pop just like all those #1s.
Oh, I have a question that I've never really got a straight answer to. Maybe you guys can help me out.
Yeah.
Namor, I think they reveal it in that number 4, FF4. Namor, the first mutant, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What is his
But not
mutant
really.
ability?
His mutant ability is just that he's a. What they mean by that is because he's his father was like a human and his mother was Atlantean. So I think that's what they mean. But the first mutant was actually Apocalypse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, chronologically.
But they say that. And I remember that they were trying to. That was the John Byrne run, which I think is a great spec one too. John Byrne #1, his Namor #1 is the first appearance of Namor's ponytail, and so if that shows up in a movie,
That's boardroom Namor, right?
yeah, exactly, when he ran the Oracle Corporation.
Yeah.
But and I love that run. I'm a big John Byrne fan, so I was just like oozing with awesome feelings when you were showing off those X-Men books. But
Yeah.
Namor's a great character, and I know
Do
they were
all
just
the
trying to.
Atlanteans have that same power set, though?
No, he has that power because the way that his human DNA combined with the Atlantean DNA gave him those powers and the wings on his feet, I guess. And that's literally how he flies, is those wings on his feet.
That's how he does a lot, man. That's how he flies, stops motion,
Yeah, it's really weird, isn't it? But this was just in the early 90s when Byrne was doing that run. They were just trying to capitalize on the X-Men fame. And even Spider-Man at the time, remember it said your favorite non-mutant hero?
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, and shout out to TJ because I agree. You need subby #5, and that's actually on my list. I've been looking at them. Not that I can pull the trigger on any of them. I was telling Hialeah that there was one that I was looking at, and I was like, "Damn, bro, that's a book that I should get." But he's like, "Wait, you can find that at a good price. It's a great cover." And I'm with you right there, TJ. That's another great book. And if,
Got it in the other room. Don't make me get that.
And of course, if he gets his own movie, that would probably be, a great first villain spec right there. So I'm with you right there, TJ. And your boy 90 loves spec, and that's what I'm all about. I know some people don't like it in the community, but
what's the sub #5? Which one is that? What villain?
Tiger Shark on
Tiger
the
Shark
cover. Yeah,
I think it would probably be a
that's the one
more
with the
two,
red cover.
right?
Zuma's great too.
Tuma's one to go after, and also if he does get his own movie, Fantastic Four Annual #1's the first appearance of Dorma, and I guarantee you they'll use her.
Yeah. Dorma will be in there.
Yeah,
He's a good anti-hero too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
man.
like to see him with beef with surface dwellers. More than like Aquaman, you kind of wanted to fight Black Manta underwater and see that extravaganza. But Namor, I want to see him have a bone to pick with some surface dwellers.
even when
I'd
he's a
rather they
good
not
guy.
do Tiger Shark, honestly. And
Even when
I-
Namor's a good guy, he's just like just bad. You know, he's so fascinating. Even back in the Golden Age stuff, they were just like the only reason why he was helping out Cap and Torch was because Atlantis would have been destroyed too by the Nazi powers and all that stuff, right? So he's always had that axe to grind, and I love that aspect of him.
It's almost. I mean, it
I
almost
want to
feel
see
like,
him in a movie team up with Doom.
I feel like The Rock should play him, right? I know that's like cliche to say, but like The Rock should play him, no?
Just get Jason Momoa. Why not? Let him do Aquaman and Namor.
No,
Yeah, why not?
because
He's already got the eyebrows. Let's do it.
they're both heroes. I think like in the contracts, like it would be perfect for The Rock because he's Black Adam in DC, which is a villain, and he can be a hero in the MCU.
I think you need someone with a little bit more nuance in their ability. Like The Rock is a cool, big, fun.
I want a good
guy, but-
actor.
Yeah, I wish they would have did this years ago and casted Leonard Nimoy. That would have been perfect.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
If
sadly.
they would have done it back then, that would have been perfect. Maybe Zachary Quinto's not quite beefy enough, but maybe they could get him.
It's not the same. He doesn't have the same kind of dignity and gravitas.
He doesn't.
I
People have been talking about what's his name, Daniel something Kim, the guy that was in Lost that played Jin.
Oh yeah,
He would be really good.
that's
All right.
interesting.
Just to throw it out there, let him redeem himself from Batman, Ben Affleck.
Ah,
No.
How
No.
dare you?
Okay.
Oh, Justin Thoreau. That's
That was
me. I'd be down for Justin Thoreau.
Awesome stuff, guys. Well, I got some other books we can show off, but we can show that off later because I know Javi. He's got some variants and got some things that he wants to stash or trash. No? Do you want to stash or trash anything, Javi?
I'm down to stash or trash. I picked up some dollar books at the comic book shop.
Oh, let's do it, brother.
You guys know, if you guys may or may not know, I'm on a sale. I'm doing some Conquistador boxes where I'm pulling up, some very affordable books, but just some random books. So I've been doing a lot of posting on my Instagram. Hopefully, once I compile a lot of those books, I can transfer it over to YouTube and kind of like make it all virtual and show off the books for you. But I'm selling books for $1, $2, $3, and $5. And you can compile a box for yourself, and then I'll ship it over your way. So, luckily my shop's still been open. I call them every week, and I try and go over there to still support. So I've been picking up some dollar books. I picked up this Queen of Bad Dreams #3 that I've been missing from my run. Cool little.
I like that book a lot.
Yeah, I dig the colors on the cover, and yeah, the book has been killer. I've been missing this issue, so
That's a great
pick that up for my personal collection. Pick this up for my personal collection. Some World of Warcraft, Walt Simonson action right here.
Wow, that's a cool book.
Yeah.
Is that a Jim Lee cover? Didn't Jim Lee do like the first 10 issues? I think
No, this is Sam Wise, which is kind of funny, but I don't know. I think Jim Lee might have did some of them, but I'm a big.
I think Jim Lee did some of those covers.
Yeah,
For sure he did.
I like the story, and I was super surprised to find these in there. This is Jungle Comics #2.
Oh, that's nice.
Beautiful, dude, and
Hell yeah.
it features some stories.
Dave Stevens-esque artwork.
It's Sheena the Jungle Queen. It's Bruce Jones, the story, and the art's by, oh man, I can bear Dragon Fleas, Donnie Jupiter, Adrian Moreau. But the art is beautiful inside. All black and white, very, very detailed drawing.
Donnie Jupiter was one of the creators' names or the characters' names?
Donnie Jupiter is one of the artists' names.
Oh, dude, that is the dopest name I've heard all about.
Our name, yeah. Hey, My little brother, Johnny Jupiter over there.
Yo,
Oh, no.
But I picked up issue number 2 and issue number 3.
Dude, those are nice. I like those.
Yeah, man, that's your girl, Sheena. And man, I wish I could pull up some of this art inside. Let me see if I can just pull up a good cover right here. So she's swinging down some vines right here.
Was that
Oh, I
drawn,
like that.
yeah, was that drawn by Ronnie Saturn?
Mercury Jones. Mercury Jones.
Richard Jones, yeah. And last but not least, this is actually gonna go to Hialeah, but I found this. It's a Untamed
Nice.
Love.
Sweet.
It's a Frank Frazetta classic, romance tales,
Oh, awesome, man.
all drawn by Frank Frazetta. I believe it's written by him too. I'm not sure,
Sweet.
but
It's
dude,
a cool cover.
the art in here is banging. Like,
whoa.
It's
Damn.
Frank. It's Frank Frazetta, bro.
yeah, it's Frank Frazetta, man. Like, he killed it.
Like,
In the front.
he's no Donnie Jupiter, but he's pretty good.
Oh.
No, but these are published stories, reprints that came out in the 50s, if I'm not
Nice.
mistaken. Yeah.
That's great artwork. man.
Oh, beautiful.
Dude, he's the fucking man. He was the man.
Yeah, and it's cool, man. You can get the slabs if you want, but it's kind of cool to like flip through it, and see. And it's like it's in really good condition. So
Thanks, Javi.
yeah, man.
Dude, that's awesome. I love the fucking cover. The cover is beautiful.
Perfect.
Yeah, man.
Well, there goes our kid-friendly show. There goes our kid-friendly show. This guy.
It was never kid friendly.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to our brother. Take the Time Collectibles. What's going on,
Oh,
Brian?
I did pick up some toys, man. I've been on a Transformer binge.
Oh,
so,
look at this guy.
yeah.
Show these toys off. Can you open it? Or this is like
This
You
is like I
you
bought
gotta
this.
build it? You gotta build it?
Yeah, it's a statue.
My bad, sorry.
You're good. And I picked up this bad boy.
Oh, sweet.
He's in the box still, but I'm gonna take him out.
You gonna put those on Instagram or you already did?
Not yet. His
Yeah.
name's Thundercracker.
That was my nickname in high school.
You always, I can see that. I can see that, Kenny. You always sound like a thundercracker.
Yeah.
I'll be showing those out. Yeah, man. Post those on Instagram hopefully soon.
This guy with Thundercracker. This guy. Hell yeah. Without Javi probably had the sickest haul of us all. Fire, Javi, fire. Now, the moment everyone's been waiting for, of course, this is when the show always peaks. It's the only thing that people want to do, Javi. You know it. Stash trash. Are you ready?
Trash or trash.
Are you guys ready? I don't know, bro, if I'm ready.
Went to freshen up my drink for just the occasion.
Yeah, I got my beer. We're ready to go.
I've been ready for this for a whole week, y'all.
Yo. The whole
We
week.
gotta do something. We gotta figure something out. New books coming out. What are we gonna do?
84 is pretending to drink tea. We know Hialeah is drinking his water. So let's
I
get
do. I'm hydrating. I'm hydrating everybody.
Hey, I know I can't get an intro video for 90, but maybe 84 could do a video for Stash or Trash. That would be,
Do a what for it?
a little intro video for Stash or Trash, bro.
Oh.
I know 90 can't get one, but maybe he can, get a Stash or Trash
I
video.
might look out. Yeah, I might take care of Javi on that.
Yeah, of course. You should take care of Javi, bro. Javi's a good citizen. All right, Javi, enough with my shenanigans. Take it away. It's Stash or Trash, brother.
All right, we got a mix of old, we got a mix of new in here. Some indie, some Marvel, some DC. You know how to do it. If you guys like the books, go ahead and stash them in the chat. If you're not feeling it, if it's not your style, just trash it. And us in the chat, us in the panel, we'll give our opinion. We'll kick it right off. This is Batman: The Adventures Continue.
Oh.
Peach Momoko, Frankie's Comics exclusive variant. This goes on sale tomorrow. If you guys are interested, it's $14.
$14?
And then they have a minimal trade dress, which is $40 for the set.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's about what they go to. It's actually not bad.
Is it a reprint of other stories, or is this new Paul Dini and
All new.
and stuff?
All new. Yeah, they've actually started releasing it digital first. So the first chapter you can get on Comixology right now, then they're putting it all together. But they're brand new stories set after the finale of the Batman Adventures. And they're cool. The first issue has Lex Luthor in it. So that's cool.
Dude, I like it. I think it looks great.
Yeah.
Why were you
coloring?
You said $14 like you were surprised or something?
Because I was thinking new comic book day, you know. I forgot we're looking at variants, man. I just zoned out. My air conditioner went out last night, dude, so I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no
the
AC
worst.
will make anybody crazy down here.
Yeah, no, luckily the guy showed up early this morning and they took care of it, man, but last night was a bitch.
Wow, that's man. You got to put your shirt in the fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like this, man. I kind of like the muted colors. I like it. I dig it.
Yeah, I dig. It's got that pencil,
Yeah.
color pencil look that I don't know. I dig it as well.
Yeah,
Stash.
It's good. I like it. I'm
Yeah.
stashing.
I like it a lot.
Sauce stash
Yeah.
to me.
All right. Yeah, I stash it. It's good. It's exactly what it's got.
I always have a
Can't
soft
complain.
spot for this older Harley Quinn costume.
Yeah, this is a definite stash, man.
Yeah.
I like Peach Momoko. I'm not like on the straight bandwagon. Like she's pretty hot right now as a variant artist, but I like this one a lot. I'm a mark for the Batman Adventures comic run too. I have 1 through 36, brother, the whole run. So if we're gonna continue it, let's do it. I like that creative team. This is a hard stash for me.
No, I like it. I wouldn't pay for the Virgin. I would pay $15 for just the trade dress one though.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I agree. Let me see. I think I have another one of these Batman Adventures, but I might have something in between. This might be a little freaky, but I was kind of a little bit desperate. So, do you poo, Tigor?
What?
I saw this online.
I think
Yeah.
this was like Ryan Brown Joker variant that came out for
Yeah.
the year of villain, and he's doing, I guess, a homage to it. But it's
Year of the Pooh.
Year of the Pooh.
And then
30th.
real quick, Javi, the cover before was a Frankie's comic variant, correct?
It was Frankie'sComics.com.
All right, yeah, because Hero and the Kid was asking, so I want to make sure they can go ahead and scoop that up. Frankie's
It's
comic.
on sale tomorrow at 6 p.m. EST.
Yo, I know. All right, so back to this cover. I know this is crazy and it's out there, but I like Year of the Pooh. I like the whole concept of this. You know, it's probably a little more digital than I would like it, but I'm stashing it. Let's go. I'm stashing this. This is great.
I was disoriented. I was confused. I didn't like it. I trashed this.
Okay.
I'm trying this. This is straight basura. I like the original Joker cover. I actually have it, but this is basura. Hot basura.
Oh, wow. You have the original Ryan Brown cover.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like this one. I'm stashing it. I think that's super cool. A Joker Tigger? Come on.
Yeah, I want to like it. I think the concept is kind of fun, but I haven't been big on the Pooh variant, so yeah, I would trash it. What's the MSRP on this one, Javi? You got that info available?
They have different tiers. The cheapest tier is $25 for this one right here.
Hard trash.
No. Trash that.
I go trash if we're considering the price. I'm just looking at the art. Art,
Yeah.
I'm stashing. Price, trash.
No, Robbie, we're not looking at price. We're looking at the art. That's perfect.
Hard, but
I trash all these books if they're above cover price. Then you know.
This is Unknown Comics exclusive, and they described this, or they put this on their website. It was an extremely rare print run. So, if you guys are interested, go pick that up. Unknown Comics exclusive. This is the other Batman Adventures cover that I had.
This is cool. I dig this.
What?
Chrissy Zulo was the artist on here. and they came out with a like a phone variant.
Oh God, no.
Yeah,
I
I'm
dig
straight
this,
trash
yeah.
on this, man.
I dig this, yo.
No,
I might be watching too many kid shows now because of Little 90, but this seems like a fun Harley Quinn kid adventure. So I'll stash this. I don't care. Hate me if you want, but I'm stashing it.
I don't even think Luke likes this one, bro.
Yeah, he's been crying since the beginning of Stash of Trash. That's because he can't see it. So,
He can't put in his vote. He's like,
yeah,
This one's
he can't give us
the reverse. That Tigger, I wanted to stash it, but I wanted to like it, but I trashed it. This one, I wanted to not like it because of this like YA style art, you know. But I'm just such a mark for the animated series. I dig it. I'm gonna stash it.
Oh, this guy, he changed his mind on it. Come on
I
back.
didn't think all right.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No, I gotta crumple this on up and trash it. I don't like it, and I especially don't like the phone variant.
So the phone variant is absolute basura.
I
Like,
hate that. I hate that so much.
I'm gonna make that my background and send it to Hyde.
this is $10.
That's
It's
on you.
cheaper than the Frankie's comics. It's $10 on comicmint.com. Hey, we got two brothers in the chat.
Yo, shout out to Two Brothers. Thanks for joining us. I want to say it's Nick. I'm not sure, but it could be Dylan as well. But shout out to both of those guys.
So yeah, I guess it's nice. Not so much. This is these were variants that I'm pulling up by recommendation by Derek by D Hyde.
Old stuff because nothing's coming out.
Yeah. These are older variants that have already come out. This was a Nick Fury Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. variant that they did. It was actually a hip hop variant for a RZA album.
Hell yeah! I was gonna say that looks like a
Yeah. The Bobby Digital, yeah.
with
RZA
the
as Bobby Digital.
yeah. Bobby Digital's a man, yo.
Here, pull this.
That's a super stash right there, man.
And with the Wu-Tang in the back, I'm stashing it for sure. For sure.
And it's
Was
Bill
it a
Sienkiewicz,
wraparound?
right? Is that
Yeah.
Sienkiewicz?
And
It
it was him on the cover and on the cover of the album and the comic.
Yeah,
Oh,
perfect.
right.
what?
Yeah.
Can we see that album cover again?
Yeah,
I'm
the
almost
album,
positive that was
yeah,
so
the
bad.
album cover is fire. Yep.
Double check my information on the album cover.
Yep. That's how you do a big gun, Rob Liefeld.
It also reminds me of Electra One.
Yeah, it does.
Well, yeah, it's the same artist, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I like it.
I'm sorry. Was it a wraparound or was it just?
Oh, this was just it was just two black bars and this in the middle.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's how they
I
did
love
it.
them hip hop covers. I have so many
Yeah.
of them still. I got the Doctor Strange one that's like the Chronic and the Miles ones from that Nas album. They're just, I love those. I collected a shit ton of
Yeah, I
those.
got the Howard.
Yeah,
Duck.
the Howard the Duck for ODB's Return to the 36 Chambers with the EBT card. It's so awesome.
I think what you had Deadpool as LL Cool J. I think with the Kangol hat and the chains, you know. I remember those hip hop variants. I could be wrong on that, but I think
Stash all day for sure.
yeah, I think it's an anonymous stash.
You
Okay,
hit
Oh,
Sort of
Yeah,
hip hop.
come on, bro, stash.
Yeah, that's me again.
That's a badass stash.
I like it too, man. The stash. I like it.
They
Yeah.
came out with a couple of these. They came out with the Deadpool one, a Black Panther one.
But this is definitely the best of them. Like it's
What a
just,
team up too. Did they team up a lot? Because if not, they need to.
I don't know.
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
Dude, I know Steve will like that one, man. That's badass. I like it.
Yeah, Steve would take this one for sure. That'd be awesome.
Have
This
to
is
get
Great color.
have to get one of those for Steve. Ryan's right on it. So keep your eye out for Steve Whiting. We need to get him one of these.
stash for
And
sure.
again, this is another older one. It's way out there, so keep an eye.
That's badass.
Oh yeah.
Here's a
Ah,
Punisher. This was back in 2014, that Punisher run. I
love
don't
that
know
cover.
who the artist is. I think it's Sammy down there on the bottom.
Chris Samney, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess the deemed the animal variant.
This is cool. I'll
Yeah.
stash it.
I
I
got
like that.
Magneto #1 animal variant where he's a mouse and he's magnetizing the mousetrap metal off of the cheese. But so I get a kick out of these animal variants.
Yeah,
The
it's
Bulldog is perfect.
like you want to not like it, but it's just
But you
so
have
perfect. Yeah,
I even like how the Punisher skull is like a dog skull.
Yeah.
You know?
I'd
Yeah.
put that on my wall. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I dig the X marks around his enemies that down in the background.
Yeah, I love that too. That's what I was looking at too, man.
He hasn't gotten Fat Cat though yet, has he?
No.
It's like the villain from Chip and Dale, isn't it?
yeah. And,
I
it's
like
all- yeah, and he's all covered in bandages, like he's just been through some shit.
Looks like he lost.
Looks like he lost an ear.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
lost an ear.
Oh, poor fella.
But he's still fighting.
That's a good cover.
Shout out to Kirk. Shout out to Card Stock Variant in the building. Appreciate you guys for joining us. And yes, that is Rockin' Robbie Billups in the building. We'll go ahead and just show the panel real quick.
And I gotta say, it's hilarious. I recommended this one too, and I'm looking at it. I gotta trash it. I don't like it.
Oh man, it's ridiculous enough for me to love it. It's John Constantine being Superman doing the post. Sean Phillips, I love it. I think it's
Yeah,
great.
Sean Phillips on the cover on this one.
Oh, when I first saw it, today, I was like, "Oh, this is awesome," and I loved it. But there's something about it now. I don't know. It's weird. I love Sean Phillips too.
It's a tiny coat. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that.
That is a tiny coat. It's like doing the Chris Farley Fat Man little coat thing.
Fat man in a little coat.
I
Highly-
trashed this one. He needs some more ink in it. I mean, a little more line work.
Yeah, I trash it too. It's no big thing. Wow.
There's not
It's
enough.
Constantine as Superman. It's totally a thing. This is the best. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, the concept is cool, but
Yeah, there's not enough wrinkles in his face.
I gotta stash this. I dig it.
It looks like it was thrown together real quick though.
Trash.
Sean's done better. Wait, does he have the Superman spit curl too? Yeah, look at that. That's detail. Look at that.
Oh, that is pretty hilarious.
The next couple variants I got was from the CVSI website. If you guys aren't familiar with them, go check them out. It's like comic book invest, speculation, things like that. But they have some variant spec and things like that.
Yo, but just so you know,
Yeah.
Javi has been on that website before anyone I know. They used to do that top 10 monthly. That was like a monthly thing when Javi put me onto that website. I just want to throw that out there. So Javi, shout out to you for
Before
that.
they had like the whole get up
Yeah.
for they had their older website,
Yeah, and then they, as you mentioned, like they do more than just those top 10s. They have other articles that are very, very good. So definitely recommend it. But sorry to interrupt you, Javi, but continue.
No, then yeah, they have the variant heat check and things like that. So this is a book that has sort of spiked. Not this one. This is another book that I just picked up.
Yeah. All right, but we can stash this one real
Yeah.
quick. This is a cool cover. I dig it.
Great
Yo.
cover. Yeah, total stash.
Yeah, man, I dig it.
I gotta say,
That's
I gotta trash it, and I'm really nitpicky. It's because Lockjaw too tiny.
I knew it.
It too, right? Lockjaw's off, man. I like everything else except for Lockjaw.
He should be like 2/3 bigger or like 1/3 bigger.
That's
But-
Lockjaw's cousin, Blockjaw. Come on.
But I think they didn't want to take away from like that throne scene that Black Bolt's getting there.
Oh,
You
that would
know,
have been so hilarious if it was mostly cut off by big old Lockjaw.
like, yeah, I mean, no, for sure, it might make it better. But no, I'm still stashing this.
Gorgon looks cool though.
Gorgon does look cool.
Organ looks badass.
He looks like he stepped out of Game of Thrones or something, man.
Yeah.
I like Black
Lord of
Bolt.
the Rings. He looks like one of the.
He does. Very Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Shout out to
I think this
Perry.
was a 1 in 50 that came out back in the day for Uncanny Avengers.
Perry's lurking, guys. Perry is lurking. You know what that?
Inhumans variant for the Uncanny Avengers.
Lockjaw should be bigger though. Y'all are right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still a cool cover. It's still
They could have had him sitting. They could have made him sitting, and it would have looked better.
Yeah.
it's still cool though. I'm still stashing. You guys
I'm
have,
still stashing too, but
Yeah,
he
I'm-
could be bigger.
you haven't swayed me. I'm still stashing.
Oh, trash. That's
All right, here we go. Let's see if these are the. Okay, here we go. We got
Hey,
Siege number 3, CBSI variant heat check. This is a Jason Scott Campbell. Apparently, you have to like trade in 50 copies of Darkest Night or something like that.
What?
Blackest Night back
Yeah.
to Diamond to be able to receive this book,
Oh, that's insane.
which makes it, like a harder to get, harder to find book.
Yeah, I remember that. Blackest Night was kicking their asses at Marvel at the time, so they were just trying to do whatever they could.
so that's the only way you can get this book?
That's the only way you could get it back in the day. Well, that's how retailers had to acquire it back in the day.
Send
Now,
back
That's dirty cool.
Yo, this is
Blackest
dope,
Night, the
bro.
Green Lantern, the DC book.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's dirty.
yeah,
That is
bro.
dirty.
Yo, but for real, I'm stashing this. I love everything about this cover. I love Deadpool just, of course, just straight, just blanging right there. He's got the drips all over the hands, all over the neck, and he's got, the two fine ladies next to him. I'm stashing it. I dig it.
The proportions on the chicks are weird as they taper down to their feet.
Bro, you see the ankles and the calves?
I'm not even looking at that. Don't even matter. The other proportions work for me.
Dude, they look all wibbly wobbly.
Look like Porky Pig feet.
Yeah.
That's Campbell.
Hey,
Campbell, bro.
Not
I
a
don't-
Campbell fan, man. Not a Campbell fan.
I don't know if you guys, stare at feet all day, but I don't.
I do stare at feet all day. What's wrong
Oh,
with the foot fetish? Come on.
Yeah, foot
No,
shaming
it's
everybody.
Campbell. It's an automatic trash for me. I just
Yeah.
I hate his stuff.
Maybe I'm just a Campbell fan, but I'm
Them hips don't lie, but I will.
sad.
This guy.
Love everything except the price. I would rather buy a nice Silver Age book. Hey, but
Oh,
we
yeah,
don't, just look at the cover.
It's stash or trash. We're not looking at the price,
Yeah.
guys.
I gotta say, I don't like this at all. I'm just still in awe of that big dick move of Marvel being like, yeah, you could have these.
Yeah, I gotta stash it.
But
Move.
I gotta trash it. I don't like it.
Here's another hot one. that's been coming out.
Mark Knapp is stashing it.
Wonder Woman number 38. This is the new 52 run, if I'm not mistaken. This is the Finch 1 in 100 cover. It's been getting a couple, been gaining some heat.
Why?
I guess it's just a Wonder Woman Finch cover. I'm not sure
Yeah.
if this is a book number 38 is like a spec of any source, but I guess it's just a 1 in 100. One of those
Yeah.
that's harder to find.
I don't know. I like it.
It's
I'm gonna
okay.
stash it. I like it. I'll stash it.
It's almost become kind of like an iconic book for Wonder Woman.
I don't know about an iconic book for Wonder Woman, but it's a great cover. I love the pose. You got the lasso. She's got that looking over her shoulder, like, yo, come get some if you want some, badass, like I'm gonna take you out. And she's rocking, the booty shorts as well. So I'm stashing. I don't know, iconic book. I've never seen this
I
book in
think
my
so.
life until now.
I've seen it a ton, man. For Wonder Woman, I've seen it a ton.
So this is a big book, huh? Because
It is a big book.
Lasso saying, he says, dude, you have no idea what I had to do to get that variant.
Dude, that's a big book. That's why I've seen this a lot, and it's a big book. For Wonder Woman, it's a big book.
Wow.
Shout out to Magic Lasso. All right, I guess so.
I do love the cover, I gotta say.
I like it too, man. I like it too. Yeah. That's an expensive book.
I'm stashing it, but I didn't know it was that iconic. Sorry.
Yeah, it is.
Riley. I take back my comments. I apologize to insult you.
It's okay.
It's
I'm
a
used
sick
to it.
cover. I think the hair flows with everything. The proportions.
Yeah,
are
bro.
right on.
Yeah, for sure. I even like the way the lasso flows.
Yeah.
Like the way the lasso is just.
Her
I don't
face
know.
is killer. I always dig those like looking back faces,
Bro, And
poses.
she's got a star on each cheek. Come on, fire.
to premium Finch cover.
Bad for me.
Says
Yeah, I'll stash it.
Yeah, stash.
I'm breaking the mold. I'm trashing this. I think Finch has done way
Oh.
better. Finch has done way better.
No, I'm not saying he hasn't done better, but this is not a terrible book at
This
all.
doesn't show me that. This doesn't like look to me like Wonder Woman's powerful. It looks almost. I don't like it. There's something weird about it. I don't like. I like the hair. The hair's the best part.
All right.
The hair is good though.
I think you're spot on with that. Yeah, I think the hair's the best part.
I mean, I hear you. It's not as powerful, but there's something about like I don't know. She looks sexy in this.
I think y'all just like the ass shot. That's all.
It's not just. It's
All
not,
right,
it's not
all
just.
right,
Yeah,
move
it's a little bit of
on.
everything. Move on to
This
this
is a-
Basuda. Basuda.
If you,
Yeah, this is basura. Next, basura. Hot basura. Next.
this is
God damn.
sorry, Javi. Go ahead.
all right. No, I mean, this is gonna be a recalled comic.
Good. Excellent. Perfect. Excellent.
As it should be. As it should.
It
be.
should
Cover
be.
was so bad they recalled it.
Perfect.
Avengers versus Infinity. If you guys can get your hands on it now,
Send it back. Send it back.
Back.
I gotta say, most beautiful cover I've ever seen. No, it's pretty bad.
I guess they're recalling it because one of the pages, like the last pages, was incomplete.
Is that the excuse they're using?
The cover's incomplete.
Yeah.
This is the 1 in 25 Ron Lim.
Damn, Ron.
Wow.
You didn't try at all on this one.
Ron's getting up there, y'all.
I know, but he was killing some of the, like, for instance, like, I'm not a huge fan of the Infinity Wars and that Infinity Warps thing, but he was killing some of those covers still. That Loki cover he killed, like, he was still killing covers. Like this, he's killing himself with this cover, that's for sure.
This looks like one he just threw together in an afternoon. There's no way Natasha is worthy to lift that hammer, so
Definitely not.
trash.
Yeah, so this, like I said, it was recalled, or it's going to be recalled. I guess it's still in the shop. I mean, it came out in 2015, so it may or may not be in your shop still. So, yeah, 1 in 25 variant. This is the A cover. A little bit of spec in the variant. I don't know if you guys are into that recall spec or not, but
No.
the A cover is a lot cooler than.
Oh, can you zoom into that cover?
Yeah, it's a little pixelated, but
Who's Hulk fighting?
That's Dracula, man.
yeah, it's Dracula.
Oh, hell yeah. This is badass. I'll stash this. I think
I'll stash it because Dracula's in it automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nice. I like this. I'll
But
try.
it's
Yo,
the A cover, but it's
Oh,
supposed to
bro.
be recalled as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the classic WWF test of strength in the beginning of the match.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
locking it up. Yo, they're
Yeah,
locking it up.
Dracula-
Yo.
Dracula's about to kick.
Yo,
Hulk.
this is really what we should have had at WrestleMania, not AJ Styles versus The Undertaker. So
Got the Hulk up on him.
And I love all the bodies laying around him. This is a pretty awesome cover.
In a pool of blood.
Gotta stash it.
And I think this may be the last book. Another book that's been spiking is this John Romita Jr. Superman issue for 38
With the solar flare.
with the solar flare. I guess this was announced in a magazine, USA or something like that. And some, the more the public know about comics, I guess drives the speculation market up a little bit. And that's what happened with this book right here. I dig it. I dig the new power headline. If anything, just that headline right there in the middle kind of makes it for me.
I don't know. That makes it seem like it's like an energy drink advertisement.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of sick.
Yeah.
If this was just a page in the comic, I'd be totally down with it because I like the power that Ramita's conveying there. But for a cover, I think it's kind of weak.
I'm just not a
right.
I'm not a Romita Jr. fan at all, and I'm just
Maybe if they could have changed the
this is
red,
going straight into the trash for me.
yeah, if they could have changed the red on the headdress and maybe gotten a little bit more creative or something. I don't know.
If they would have put blue up there instead, maybe that would have balanced it better.
Yeah,
Basura.
It's the trash.
Bro,
but
and
this I guess is getting a little bit of heat as well. In
this is
the,
that new 52 Superman, right?
yeah, that new 52, that younger I guess not as
Bro,
strong or as
just
developed.
look at just at that time when DC was like, all right, Jeff Johns, just write everything. You got Justice League, you got New 52, you got
Green Lanterns.
Yeah, just write everything. He was writing everything then, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I think that's it, guys.
All right, so we have to do it. Cover of the week. Are we gonna go Howard and the Duck and Rocket
this
or
what
this
about
one?
Harley?
Harley, cover of the week, guys? No? We got all right. Harley's definitely nominated for cover of the week because we all agreed on that one. It definitely wasn't that one. Oh, this one could be cover of the week.
Yeah.
Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Those okay, and then this one. Those are the three I think we got to nominate. You guys in the chat, let us know what you thought the cover of the week was. If you're watching this on the rewind, let us know as well in the comments below. Hit that like button if you guys haven't already. And if you don't like it, hit that dislike button. I don't even care. So, we'll just keep it real. But I'm gonna go cover of the week, Nick Fury. Little Bobby Digital homage. You can't go wrong with that. I think just awesome stuff there. I'm going with that.
The picture showed it as a comic because I can't even visualize it as a comic cover. I can see it.
Yeah, it's a bad picture. I should have pulled up a.
Dude, I like the Rocket and the Howard because I just like that team up.
All right, so there's Hialeah's cover of the week.
It's a cool cover.
I gotta go with this one because of Bobby Digital. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Rocket and Howard for sure, Brian.
Yeah, I gotta go with the Run the Jewel. I don't know. Damn, this is so tough. It's a toss the coin.
The
I don't want
Hialeah was a contender.
I'm going for the Run the Jewels. Howard the Duck one and Rocket.
Yeah,
Run the Jewels.
Robbie, where you at?
Yeah,
I mean, if it's Sienkiewicz, I'm going to vote for that one, but I'll go with everybody else on that Howard one. I think that one's dope.
All right, 84. Where you going?
yeah, man. Run the Jewels is the one, man. That's the color palette, the team up. I dig it. Very unique.
All right, and I guess Javi, you're going with this one too. All right, so I guess it's anonymous.
Jokerized Tigger says, "Take the time, collectibles."
I guess cover of the week from 90 Miles from Comics. You guys heard it here. Howard the Duck, issue number 2. Run the Jewels, hip hop variant. Is this a variant, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's great.
Javi, as always, you kill the variant corner. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you, brother. This show is nothing without you. It really is.
Oh man, I need variants, guys. You send me variants. You know,
Javi's running
I'll
out
put
of
them up
content.
here.
Javi's running out of content. Hit him up on the Conquistador Javi on the IG and send him your variants if you have them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess before we get out of here, because damn, time is flying. Been having a great time with you guys in the chat. Been having a great time with you guys on the panel as well. But before we get out of here, we're going to go ahead and let the people know what we got going on. I know the wife is ready to go ahead and hand off little 90 to me. So let's go ahead and make it happen. Hyde, let the people know what's going on.
Well, I'm co-host and co-founder of the Oprah Boys Book Club over on the Conquistador channel.
Oprah Boys.
Oprah Boys.
I guess
Thank
I'll
you.
watch it with you and eat.
Thank you guys so much. But yeah, over on Conquistador channel, I believe we'll be doing it this week, Javi. I know it's been every other week.
We should get down and do it down and dirty and do it this week.
Yeah, let's get down and dirty and get the business. Damn dirty business. Let's do it. And then just check my channel. I'm going to sporadically be putting up stuff. So keep an eye out. But other than that, Oprah Boys Book Club. That's
Oprah
it.
Boys. Sorry, I missed the first one. The wife was talking to me. She's so excited to watch her show with me, and I can't wait.
It's all right.
It's going to be the highlight of my night, guys. So you know, highlight of my night. So, all right, Hialeah, what you got? I know you got your afternoon delight tomorrow, right? Are you taking this to afternoon delight tomorrow? What's going on with Hialeah Comic, bro?
No, I got tomorrow we got Inquiring Minds at 7 p.m. Eastern, and we will have as our guest the Gray Man tomorrow at 7.
Oh snap!
Oh snap!
Yes.
And I'll be on with Javi on that, my co-pilot. And then Friday, I'm doing Afternoon Animal Fights Delight at 1 p.m. Eastern, and Javi made an awesome thumbnail for me. It's amazing. I'm Hialeah Exotic.
All right, so I guess I missed my days. I guess you're not doing Afternoon Delight tomorrow. That's I'm used to seeing you on every day. What's going on, Hialeah? What's going on?
I gotta entertain my wife and Stephanie. We can,
No, we all know the truth. He's got to get in on those eBay deals. He can't, he can't be making videos if he's snagging books, So
I'm done with eBay. I don't want to see eBay. I'm deleting that shit.
All right, Robbie. We know that. I mean, even though you don't have books coming in and you're not working, you're still doing a lot over on Pop Culture Philosophers. So let the PCP Nation know what's going on, because you already know we're all following you over here, brother.
Oh, well, thank you so much. This week we have the return of Robbie's Top 5. It's a show where I do a top 5 of something. I got 3 episodes of the top 5 debuting this week. Top 5 X-Men villains, top 5 Warren Ellis comic books, and top 5 animated series theme songs. So I'm very excited about that. Tomorrow night we'll be going live on my channel at 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be doing a live movie review of Superman Red Sun. And I'm also going to be live on my channel Thursday night with Bullseye Bob from Everything Comics. So lots of excitement. We're continuing on, even though there are no new comics. There's still comics and tons of pop culture to talk about.
For sure.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Definitely.
And thank you for being on, Robbie. And as long as you can be on Tuesday nights, you always have an open invite. You don't even have to ask, brother. I know you asked me earlier, but just you let me know you're free and I'll send you that link, man. So thank you.
It's a pleasure. I love hanging out and talking comics and pop culture with you guys.
No, thank you for being here, man. It's been a pleasure. And, as we're all quarantined, hopefully more pop culture stuff is coming out. It's only a matter of days, I guess it feels like, until we get something from, this Disney Plus and this whole MCU universe with the TV shows and, Winter Soldier and all, and Falcon and all that noise. So hopefully soon that will be happening so we can talk some of that. But I know my boy, 84, he's always popping on the YouTube. And he's definitely got Inquiring Minds. He's got Grader's Notes. He's got the Mega Power Hour. And you already know he's coming after someone's title. So what's 84 got going on?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing any title runs anytime soon on the hunt. I'm going to spare them for now. I'm looking forward to seeing that top 5 X-Men villains list that Robbie mentioned. That sounds interesting. And as far as me, man, I have a edited video coming, brother. Contest entry. It's one that's been going around. I got tagged. It's a 25 question questionnaire. Are you a comic book nerd?
Information.
Yeah. So I had some fun with that. Stay tuned for that. I'll post that, whenever I'm done editing it. And, Mega Power Hour time Friday. It's the most electrifying show when the mania and the madness team up Friday night on the Comic at 84 channel. Bringing it to you.
Hell yeah. And who knows, you might get a Y290 appearance on the Mega Power Hour. You never know. But 84, thank you as always for being here. And you got an open invite too. I love giving you a hard time when you can't show up, but it's quite all right. We appreciate you for everything you do for the channel and the show. So thank you, brother, for being here, man.
Glad you're back, man.
Yeah, I know you do. Even if 90's rude, you still got 90's back, and he appreciates that, brother.
Oh, sure.
So he had to look away, as I mentioned the rude thing. Because RWO is live. And you already know the captain himself, he's killing YouTube. He's got Silver Age Sundays. He's doing Inquiring Minds. He's doing his bagging and boarding. And if you're not subbed up to the Conquistador, you need to, because you got the Conquistador box coming soon. So make sure you guys check out Javi. Javi, let the people know for themselves what you got going on.
What's going on, man? I appreciate that. Well, the great thing about the Conquistador box, like you mentioned, is that
hold on. Javi was ready to go for that. You saw that?
Oh yeah.
You get to pick your own price. So basically, you get to pick up to 5 books. You get to pick your own price. So I have $1 books, $2 books, $3 books, and $5 books. So from that assortment, from that lot of books that I have up for sale, you get to pick up to 5 books. I throw in 1 book in for free, just add $8 shipping, and then you pretty much pick your own price for the books that you want. Here's just a bit of assortment that I have.
Nice.
Now, yeah, just some sick covers, just some run fillers from older books, older series. This awesome Captain Atom cover with Firestar. So I'll be posting these up on my Instagram, Conquistador Cavi. You can find the books up for sale on there. And then I'll be doing a YouTube video, almost like my goal is with this whole quarantine thing going on and with people not being able to get their new books, hopefully they can look and still find.
Oh, that's bro.
On
yo, can I claim that book now so we can send that to Steve?
Yeah, man, for sure.
All right.
You're a fan of Napoleon Dynamite, right?
I'm building a box for Steve. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Can I claim my price $1?
This is the blue variant. If you guys are familiar with this Doctor Strange Surgeon Supreme, this is like the guess of the secret variant. I gotta price that out. Some Wonder Tales or Wonder Twins. Robbie was mentioning how great of a series this was.
That's a great cover.
Yeah, man. Awesome cover. This is kind of funny. I found Coronavores.
Oh. Who wrote that?
This
Snyder.
Snyder. Yeah.
Oh, he knows a little something. He didn't tell nobody.
He's in, man. If you got
All right.
some
Deep State Snyder over here.
Clayman Batman variant right here, and I think this is here we go, some more Finch Wonder Woman action.
Hey,
See, that one's better.
So as I post the books for sale, you guys can flip through the pictures and the price will be listed right there on alongside with the books. And like I said, you pick up to 5 books and just add $8 shipping and they'll be going to your homes safe in a nice USPS priority envelope.
look at that. You got some claimers now, man. Kirk said he wants those Punishers. So go ahead. If you guys haven't yet, hit up Javi on IG, Conquistador Javi. Build your own Conquistador box. That's right. You pick the price, $1, $2, $3, or $5. Up to 5 books and just add $8 for shipping. So go hit up Javi. It's going to be the new hottest box in the market, the Conquistador box. So Javi, appreciate you as always, brother. That's some hot stuff right there. And we'll build the box for Steve.
We'll build the box for Steve, and then always check out Conquistador channel on YouTube every Thursday. We should be doing Oprah Boys Book Club or the
Boys?
That's right. Hopefully have Kirk on there again as a special guest. If not, we'll love to have anybody who's willing to hop in as a literary league of hero on the Oprah Boys Book Club, where we review, our Conquistador comic book review show. And then every Sunday, Silver Age Sunday, noon p.m. Eastern time, hang out with the mightiest panel of them all.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. Yo, what's up, Barbara? Joining us in the chat. We're getting ready to wrap things up. So if you can, check out the rewind for your boy. Hit that like button. Leave a comment below if you guys are catching this on the rewind. I want to thank all of you guys for joining us in the chat. I want to thank this incredible panel for being here with us this evening. Most importantly, be safe out there. And I guess real quick, a little hot 90s spec action for you. These first 2 books, I'm not gonna lie. They're not they're not spec. They're not spec at all. But I would say I think it's a good time to buy some of these books right now. Once again, I just want to shout out my boy Steve Whiting. Once again, he AOK'd this incredible ASM 300 to me. And if you guys forgot last week, that Iron Man 55, that beautiful white cover. I'm just showing off, just flexing for your boy real quick. But for real, I will talk 2 things spec real quick. And I do think that these next 2 books you should go ahead and pick up now. You can find them on the low. First up, and then after this, we're getting out of here. You guys know we'll be here next Tuesday, 9 o'clock, 9:15, whenever 90s decides to show up. But be here next week for Stash or Trash or the Hot Spec Corner. I'm going to say this, store 225. Shout out to my boy Brian from Take the Time Collectibles. I think you should go pick up any Herald of Galactus. I think that's the move that you want to do right now. I think this is just a great book to have in your collection regardless. And as we get closer to seeing the big man come to the MCU, people are going to want to pick up all of these books. So go get your Thor 225, first appearance of Firelord. I think this is a great time to buy this now. And this next book, it has already been spec'd on by 84. It's already been spec'd on by Hialeah. And you know what? Shout out to Hialeah because he came through for your boy 90. So Hialeah, thank you for this. For real, that's at Avengers 48, the first appearance of Black Knight. If you guys don't think that they're going to make this guy a major player in the MCU, y'all are crazy. Just look at who was casted. I completely agree with 84. I think right now you want to go get this book before we see him show up in Eternals, before we see him show up in that trailer. You already know he's coming. Get it now while you can, because once he pops up, forget about it. That's going to be 90s Hot Spec. So thank you guys for letting me do that. It looks like we lost 84, but shout out to all of you that are still hanging out with us in the chat. Make sure you guys are safe out there. To the panel, be safe as well. We'll see you guys next week. Pick up your books, guys. If you pick up anything, let us know in the comments below. And make sure you're reading, because that's what we need to do. And possibly we'll all read something together and talk about it next week with you guys. So thank you guys for being here. Be safe. And remember, YouTube is 90.
Be good, everybody.